Everything
on
looks
your screens.
Looking pretty normal here. 2 ARs, 2 submachine guns on both squads right now, actually. We're seeing Scump coming into circle here with alongside Formal, I believe. 2 people in the hill right now. Scump and Crimsix are actually in the hard point right now. Players pushing in from ice. 3 dead for Optic Gaming right off the bat. That's pretty crazy to see.
Big. Already picked up 1, looking for the second, just jumping around. Should pick up Goonjar. Hot point still going to be contested though. Scump's going to be in there, but Crim desperately trying to get some shots.
Yeah, and you see we're seeing a player inside of that blue window. It is nade shot. I would actually like to see Formal in there. If you kind of try and force that spawn towards green, Formal has a nice little window head glitch that he can shoot through there, but we're not seeing them utilize that. We got 4 TK players surrounding this hard point as Optic is spawning around Hut and Purple.
Solid break really from Team Caliber. Now they're going to be in control of this hill. Looks like they're going to at least tie up this game for now.
Ooh.
10 seconds left though. Players going to have to start thinking about their rotation to the next hard point.
Oh yeah, Goon and I believe that was Theory holding it down at the hard point. There were 2 players that were coming in from around blue, and they both got taken out. So that's pretty impressive coming out of TK off the start. 24-14, only up by 10 seconds, but still that opening break getting 3 dead immediately. That was great. As we move on to the next hard point.
Oh, Formal's going to fall. He was watching that Eski's side from green plat. Grim going to get stunned. Managed to stay alive though. Has the support of Scumpy on the hard point if he needs it.
Yes, all 4 players of Optic surrounding the hard point. We're kind of seeing really separate pushes coming from TK here. Now look, there's only 1 player challenging 4. Granted, he's now able to spawn closer to his team, but actually he spawned way far out there next to blue, so that's really rough. Now we got a 3-man push to Eskies.
Goonjar up top, gonna drop as well, so Optic Gaming locking down Eskies right now. 22 seconds left on the hard point, so still enough time for TK to try and push and break, but another 3 players go down, and you know, with 16 seconds left, Goonjar needs to think about rotation.
Look at this, all 4 Optic players on streaks right now. We're seeing nade shot on a 4-kill streak, 5 as soon as he goes down, and that's ridiculous. TK started off so strong, and now Optic is just on a hot streak, all 4 players.
Krim and Scump both aim full. Scump's picking up scrap time, don't really need to look at his perspective right now. Krim, however, looking at trying to break into this hard point and looking for the first kill. Goonjar's more than happy to just chill there, Krim. You're going to have to challenge him yourself, my friend. And there goes the challenge. Goonjar picks him up. 71-31, Optic Gaming in full control of this game. Theory, though, with a nice 2-piece to hold the hill.
Absolutely. I'm liking the. I'm seeing the classes on TK side here. I see a lot of overclock, stuns. We have only 1 player running trophy. On a hard point like this, where it's really easy to nade anyone whenever, I'd like to see maybe some trophy going on.
Okay. Maybe switch out some classes, put on some trophy, just help yourself out a little bit.
Who am I to question that they just 3-downed Optic?
That's, yeah, fair. But I mean, yeah, valid assessment. You know, you see a lot of grenades come in on this blue hill as Theory picks up an nade shot there with the explosive barrel. And TK are coming back into this one. So far, holding down every second here at blue hardpoint. And that's why this is such a money hill. You know, we consider the rotation to this as one of the most important on Biolab hardpoint. You need to make sure your rotation's on point. And TK is about to take it the lead.
Well, we need to talk about his Theory's 6-kill streak. That's a 6-kill streak? How much time did him and Goon just get in there? That's pretty impressive.
Got a lot of time.
Pretty great to see. Look at the score right now. They're catching up. They were down by about 20-30 seconds. Now they're only a few seconds behind, and we're moving on to the green plat hard point.
It's going to be nade shot up that. Ready and waiting. Scump has just shut down Scarp in that kill feed, and Nade not really being challenged at all. 1 play from TK falls. That was Goonjar. He was trying to push over from that green side. And I believe it's going to be Looney who's going to go for the challenge. He drops. Nadeshot's still going to be left on that hard point. He actually drops down. TK do get control of it, but Nadeshot waiting for his teammates. Smart play coming out of him. Looking to see if he can pick up these extra kills. Jumps back on the hard point. Should be able to clean that up. Nice plays from Optic Gaming.
OG 3 downing TK right there. I saw Formal playing around the generator with the sub. We usually see Formal with an AR, but I think Biolab is one of those maps that really makes his AR players switch over to subs. I think we've seen Clayster specifically likes to run a bow on this map even then, but you'll see him switch out the sub on a map like this and Detroit.
Let me ask you this right now. Optic Gaming in control of this game, Fox. What do you need to see TK do a little bit differently in the second rotation of hills?
I mean, up until now, there really wasn't a huge difference in the amount of captures each player's had. You see, they're sort of picking it up now, but Optic the entire time. Formal was the only one that didn't have any captures. They all had about an even amount. I'd like to see TK just pushing these hills a bit more sharp, 9 and 16. Maybe there's just not enough one-on-one gunfights being won right now. And we saw in the very first hardpoint they were pushing very separate too.
Yes.
So that was a problem.
Pushing as a team. You don't want to be running individually up to gaming. That's just simply not going to work. Theory on the hardpoint, though, trying to stay alive. He's going to drop sharp now. Left to try and win a 1v1, but just trying to cover purple side, so he is going to fall. 30 seconds left on the final hardpoint of the first rotation. Goonjar jumps in that hardpoint as he falls. Formal and Scump just locking it down, it seems.
Yep, Formal and Scump just not letting it happen. 4 Optic players in the hard point right now, taking out the only 2 TK players in there. Goonjar coming back in. You know, we're seeing TK coming from red, but we're not seeing Optic really hold down one side, either red or purple. They're just kind of coming in from snow, as you can see right now. Pretty weird to see. I think I remember Parasite speaking about how he preferred the purple side, so it's pretty interesting to see this.
Scumpy kicking off that first cycle of hard points, 22 and 11, so that 2KD coming through. Hard point is going to be contested, though. It's going to be Crimsix who challenges Theory, and if Optic Gaming can rack up a lot of time on this hard point, you're going to see them just start to fly away with this lead.
Oh yeah, now we're seeing sort of a split push here, as we saw 1 player spawn in purple and 3 others spawn in red. They're going to come in and try and collapse on Optic here, but Optic still holding strong. Crimsix, the only player alive, only one in the hard point. He's going to go down, so TK should have this, and I think that was because of all the angles they came from. They came from everywhere except ice.
Solid break coming from Team Caliber. Looney trying to cover that green plat area. Actually, player coming behind him, he may be shot in the back, but no. Looks like Crim's going to challenge the hard point. He falls. Scumpy's on the hard point. He's going to clean that first kill up. That's the second kill. He's getting a little bit loud too, and that's what's scary for TK. When Scump gets loud and he gets a little bit of energy into his gameplay, he just seems to play at such a faster pace than everybody else.
Yeah, look at this right here, 3 down on TK, and that's because Optic did the same thing that TK just did. They came from multiple different directions, except this time Optic did take advantage of the ice push. Now they're coming from circle through ice to square. Usually you'll see someone watch that cut. You usually have someone sitting in square on that head glitch, but no one did it. So Optic free to just flow right into this if they want to.
Nature's going to try and break this hard point from up top. Theory's going to win the gunfight. Theory, standout player really for me from Team Caliber this game. Just winning so many gunfights on the hard point. I mean, he's 20 and 21, so you're not looking at the most impressive score of all time. Yeah. But the gunfights he is winning of those just that on the hard point.
Pretty interesting. Not one person on TK going positive right now, and they're only down about 30 seconds. Don't see that too often. I think we saw that on Solar yesterday. I believe it was SB versus another team, and that's just pretty crazy to see that Optic 3 downing TK right now. They're going to push in here. 2 people in the hard point, Scump and Nade. Nade's always in these hard points. I'm pretty sure that's kind of what he does, you know?
Yep.
That's his role.
Looney now back on your screens, trying to get some control of mid-bio. 15 seconds left before the rotation. Now, in the first cycle of Hills, Fox, we saw TK lock down this blue hill. They managed to just, I think it was 50 points they managed to scrape up on it. It was big. It may have been 40, but it was a big deficit they were able to reduce. They need to do the same thing here. If they don't rotate early to this hard point, which I don't think they're going to be able to get control of. You see Goonjar desperately trying to push across, and nope, Optic Gaming with the early control blue.
Last time it was Goonjar and Theory that were really giving them this whole hard point. I do know what you're talking about. Goonjar up in that corner, Theory sitting in both windows. Let's see if they can do it again. They're at the top of their scoreboards. They're doing something right this whole match.
Very true. Scumpy 5 kills away from his 40th. Nature, meanwhile, trying to pick up a kill on the outside. That was Theory turns. Gets the 2-piece on Goonjar. Nice plays coming in from him, but it is TK who have control of the hard point, and they're going to need to pick up every second, really, to have any chance of winning this bio-lab hard point.
Scump with the 2-piece, taking Looney off of his 3-kill streak. Now we have 2 Optic players in the hard point. Scump did his job before he went down, getting that to his 2 kills. Now Crimsix is going to actually do the exact same thing. Formal only being able to get 1, and he's going to go down 2 TK members in the hard point versus just Nade Shot. I don't think he's going to win that.
And important to note, TK actually holding down the spawns here for that green plat. It's going to be Looney. Needs maybe a little bit of support from his teammates. TK were able to pick up the scrap time. However, it's still a big differential between Optic Gaming and Team Caliber. Goonjar's going to need to at least pick up 1, does so. But as you can see, no one else from TK really in a position to challenge. Looney, once again, trying to go for it. Picks up 1, but immediately traded.
This is going to be really tough for them to come back on these last 2 hard points. They need to get a lot of time on this one, because for the last one, they are not holding that whole thing. Theory, 3 kills right there. Pretty impressive for a 5-kill streak.
Looking for more. He's going to drop, though, and really, you know, you hate to have a point fingers, but you needed a big performance from Sharp on this map. 17 and 31 isn't going to cut it against Optic Gaming. You know, he's been one of the more consistent players for TK, you know, since AW has been out, I think it's fair to say. He's really put up some solid numbers, both online and at LAN after moving into that team house, of course, but really underperforming a little bit here in map number 1 of Hardpoint Biolab. And Optic Gaming, I mean, they're probably going to close this out at 250 on that final hill. We'll see, though. Yeah,
speaking of team houses, both Sharp, Goon, and Theory have been together on TK since its inception, or not since its inception, but for most of the time since it started in Black Ops 2. So it's pretty great chemistry between those 3 players. Both teams are in team houses. They have practice all the time together on land if they want to.
Sharp, such a OG of TK, if you will. You know, he's one of the original.
For sure.
Of course, as you mentioned, everyone else kind of spent some time elsewhere, but ultimately ending back on this Team Caliber lineup. Crimsix looking for kills on the hard point. There's 1. Second player They just evade him, but Scumpy, 43 and 28, 44 and 28, 45 and 28.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I pointed out at the start, TK was so afraid of Scumpy on this map. It's one of his better maps in Hardpoint, and you saw exactly why right there.
Oh, absolutely ridiculous. Scump with those 45 kills. He got the nice 2-piece at the end to get him from 43. It's not really new to see Scump go off like this. It's kind of expected,
It is at this point, right?
And if he messes up one game, you're like, he's got the next map. That's fine.
No need to worry about it. So, Optic Gaming go 1-0 up in the series against Team Caliber.
Yeah.
Are we going to see another 3-0?
I hope not. There's been too many of those. I want to see who got those 10 captures. Crimsix to the 10 captures. Did not expect to see that with Nate shot on Hardpoint so often.